Inside this video topic, we'll discuss the concept that how to add the footer inside our Headless store as well as how to load a loader while loading all the products as well as whenever if I open single product detail page. Let's go back to editor. So before going to the implementation of footer and loader, if I go back to browser first, so we can see that inside this our headless application we don't have any footer, but remember we had created footer component file as well as if I go to this products tab, now we can see behind the scene products are loading but there is no loading icon. As well as if I go into single product detail page, for example this product, we can see that product is loading but there is no loading icon. So in this video we'll do two minor settings. First of all, we'll add our footer, and second, before calling any API, I want a loader should be available so that user will get some information that okay, the ongoing process is in processing state. So let's get started. So first let's go back to editor, and here if I go into src tab, like src folder, layouts folder, so here we have our footer component. So here for the footer component and its content, let's go to our GitHub repository, click on repositories, click on this first repository, and inside files list, I'll see a file called footer.html. So as simple as that, we have to copy all this content. Let's copy. Just go here instead of this h1 tag, simply I will paste all these HTML code here. Now next we have to replace this class with the class name keyword. So simply class equals to double quotes, and I will simply replace with this class name keyword. Now successfully, here we have our complete footer component. Now next I will go into this app.jsx file, and here let's import. So import footer component, it will from layouts folder. Let's copy, and here after this router, let's paste, or simply after these routes, I'll use our footer component. So it will be footer, and next I will save all these changes. Let's go back to browser, and if I reload and add footer, we can see, let's inspect, and here now we can see that footer is coming like footer tag, and here we have the class properties. But inside this footer, here we have a CSS and it is of white color. So if I uncheck, and now we can see that our footer is available. So what I will do, like this footer, like this color is coming from somewhere. So let's copy this footer, and I will go and let's open our style.css from assets folder, like sorry, from this public folder. And if I search, and now you can see that here we have color equals to white color. Simply I will remove, save these changes. Let's go back to browser, and if I reload, and now we can see that successfully into the single product detail page, here we have the footer. So in the same way, if I go to the landing page, if I scroll, now here we have the footer. So inside each of the component, inside each of the page, because this is a common file, this is the layout. So this footer will be available across all the pages of this website. So here, if I go into this products page, and now we can see product loaded, and here we have our footer text. Now, next after this, we have to work over the loading icon. As I told you that whenever if I call any API from WooCommerce, so before processing, I have to display a loading icon over the screen. So for that, let's go to editor first. And here, I'll close this style.css as well as footer.jsx. And here, what I will do, so first thing first, let's open from this pages folder, let's open this home component, and inside this home component, we can see that we are using this div class container. And also, if I open, let's say inside this product component, also we can see that here we have div class container. So what I will do, instead of using div class container inside each of the component file, it's better. Let's go inside this root component, that is app.jsx file. And here, let's go cut these routes, and I will wrap here, let's say div class, container, and inside this div class container, simply I will put all these routes, save these changes. So if I go and now you can see that we'll have the same layout, but this time if I go to this landing page, now from this home component, let's go inside this home component. I will remove it's a div class container because we are using at the global label from app component file. So save all these changes. If I go and now you can see that this time it is much better because div class container we have added inside app.jsx file. Now in the same way, if I go inside our product component, so here let's cut this h1 and div class row. Let's remove this div class container and paste without div class container because automatically all these things will come inside this div class container. Now next after this, let's go back to browser and here if I reload to this home page, let's go inside this products tab. Products are loading. Now here if I go and inspect and now you can see that here we have the div class container and inside this container look at here we have the h1 tag as well as here we have our row and inside this row our products are loading. Now next we have to work over the loading icon. So what I will do, just go to editor, go inside this pages or even I'll go into this layouts folder and let's create a component and I will call it as loader.jsx. Now here let's say const loader and inside here let's say return JSX fragment and simply export default and here it will be loader. And one more thing, again go back to our GitHub repository and here if I search for a file called loader, so we can see that loader.html. So here we have the simplest code. Let's copy this div class and here I will paste inside this JSX fragment. Save these changes. Now one more thing, also we have a CSS file so that a loading icon should be visible by using this div class and here we have the file called loader.css. So what I will do, let's copy the whole code of this file. So here code copied, then I will go into this assets folder and let's create a file called loader.css and here I will paste all those code of that GitHub repository to this CSS file. Now next after this, simply let's go inside this app.jsx and here let's say import and this time it is coming from assets folder so no need to go outside of this src. Instead I directly link that is dot forward slash assets and here we have loader.css. Save these changes. Now once we included, then I will import our loader components. So import loader from layouts and loader.jsx. Then after, let's copy this component and after this navbar, if I type or even let's go inside this div class container and here let's say loader. Save these changes. If I go and now you can see that here we have a loading icon, but this loading icon right now is coming over the page, but we have to use this loading icon conditionally like when we call any API. So how to do? Let's go here and I'll create a state variable. Let's say const loader. I will call it as set loader and here let's say use state and initially it will contain a false value. It means that inside this state variable we have the initial value as equals to false. So let's copy. I'll go here. Let's use curly pairs. So if the loader value will be true, so in that case only we have to display this loading icon. Save these changes. So if I go and now you can see that there is no loading icon and why it is because the value of this loader is equals to false. So whenever if I try to convert from false to true, And now you can see that here we have the loading icon. So it means on the conditions basis, we have to toggle only this boolean value of set loader like the state variable fall from false to true and true to false. Now for this loading icon, what I will do here, I will create a function. Let's say const set loading icon, or simply I will call it as set page loading. And inside this function, I will take status as a value like boolean value, either it will be false or true. And on the basis of that, we'll update the state variable set loader, and I will pass this status simply into it. So here we have the function. So let's copy this function like set page loading. And as we know that here we have the product component. Inside this product component, we are calling our first API to load all the products from WooCommerce product store. And secondly, here we have the second like component file where we had called our single product API. So what I will do inside this component, let's pass a prop, and that is set page loading equals to curly pairs and the function name. Remember, this is a function, and inside this function, either we can pass a true value or false value, and on the basis of this value, simply we are updating our state variable. Now, next after this, let's copy the same pattern of code. Then I will go here inside a single product and just paste here. Now next after this, simply let's copy this prop value. Then I will go into this product component, and here we have to receive. So simply inside this product, I will destructure, and here we have set page loading. Remember, it is containing a function name. So let's copy, and here as we know that inside this use effect, we are calling our API. So before calling API, simply let's say set loading equals to true. So whenever if we go and do true value, so automatically after getting the true value, this loader will be available. And then after, once the product will be loaded, what I will do, let's copy. And after this console.log, simply here set page loading equals to false. Next, I will save all these changes. Let's go back to browser, and here let's click on this home tab. If I go back to products tab, now I can see loading is coming, and successfully after product load, now the loading icon is hidden. So this is the successful implementation of how to display a loading icon whenever we are calling an API. Now next after this, let's do the same pattern of code with a single product, because right now whenever if I click, there's no loading icon. Let's go here. Now in the same way, I'll copy this prop value. Let's open our single product component from pages folder. And inside this single product component, first we have to receive. So inside this parenthesis destructure, the prop value, it is containing a function. And here we have inside this use effect, we are calling our API. So before calling, simply set page loading equals to true. And after API data, so here set page loading equals to false. Save these changes. So if I go click on this products tab, click on this t-shirt, now you can see loading icon and product has been loaded. So successfully in this very short video, now here we have two concepts, that how to link the footer component inside our headless store, as well as how to display a loading icon. So for this interesting video, please hit the like button to like this video, subscribe to this channel. Now let's meet to our next amazing video. So for this video session guys, thank you for watching and have a great day.